What's up, guys? It's Gambit, and today we got a video on the Artifact Flail Odo. This is a fantastic weapon for paladins, healers, whatever your role is going to be. If you are after Odo, this should be the only video you hopefully need. I've seen others out there, but they're always missing something, whether that be the challenges after you acquire the weapon, how to get there, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to make this a one-stop shop and include everything for you. So kicking it off here at the database, let's just take a look at the weapon you are going to be going for. Odo drops at 700, has very good perks for healers, for paladins, with that lifesteal automatically on their refreshing move is fantastic. Like 38 magnify, it's just all around a very good weapon. Highly recommend you guys do get this if you're considering it right now. So let's go and scroll down here to where we actually get it, and there is one boss that drops this, and it is Vanash. Level 70, he is down in the Elysian Wilds. With that being said, there is the one of the two prerequisites for you even being able to do this. You do have to purchase the DLC Angry Earth. It's a very worthwhile $30. Highly recommend you guys consider doing that. It's just very worth it. Anyways, that'll bring us to our second prerequisite, which is going to be you have to start the DLC campaign. Not very long, should only take you about 10 minutes, but you have to do that very first Artemis mission that you pick up in Reekwater. Just run through that really quick. It's kind of just a back and forth in Reekwater, and then it allows you to enter the Elysian Wilds. So go ahead and knock out those prerequisites. I'll show you on the map once we get over to the map where that village is going to be that you actually complete the first mission, and then we will get to the boss's location and how to actually farm it. So let's go ahead and get over to our map, and we will run that down. Alright guys, so here we are over at the map. Here is Aeternum in the very bottom right one here. You're going to be coming down to Reekwater. This is where you're going to grab that first mission for the Angry Earth DLC campaign. And you're just going to come to the settlement. It's Far Harbor City. And in here on the second tier, it's a two-tier city. And up on the second tier, you will talk to Morgaine. That's where you're going to get and turn in this quest. It's going to have you run all the way over here near this fast travel shrine. So if you already have that shrine, fantastic. This is going to be really fast for you. If not, you're just going to have to run over to this Shah Mako guy and kill and gather a couple things and then run back. No big deal. It's actually a pretty quick one. So go ahead and knock that mission out. And then it's going to give you another mission that is actually down in the Elysian Wilds. You're going to have to come over to Last Light and just talk to some people, check some things out, kind of get the story, all that kind of stuff. And then once you turn that in, that's it. You know, you have unlocked Elysian Wilds. So where we are going to go, it's a far travel for you if you just unlocked the Elysian Wilds. You're going to have to get all the way down to this very bottom right shrine. That is where this boss is actually going to be. I got my marker on him right here, where he is actually at. So zoom in on this bottom right down here. A couple ways you can get to him. You can, and I've seen this in some videos, you can run all along this road here, all the way around and through this temple and then get to the boss. However, you are going to be running through charging mammoths, fire gorillas, lions, and they actually hit pretty hard. So you can do it that way. It's not too bad. I think I died maybe once doing it that way. However, there is another way which is much easier to get to this boss, and we will show you how to do that. That's the way I would recommend. Do it however you want, but let's go ahead and show you guys how to climb the rocks right by this shrine to just drop in a hole and get to the boss. So let's go ahead and go do that. Alright guys, assuming you have made it to the High Mound Rest Travel Shrine, this is what it's going to look like when you get here. The shrine is going to be tangled up in vines. There's going to be some really big, cool ruins in the background over there. Alright, so the easiest thing to do, I think, in my opinion, is to go ahead and jump on your mount, and you're going to climb this mountain. Highly recommend you do not take the long way around. There's many pretty strong enemies to get to the boss in here. And you can see in here where I killed myself is where the boss is. So let's go ahead and start climbing the mountain. Enter in right here by the shrine. Alright, and all you're doing is going up. really no particular way you have to climb this mountain. There should be many possible routes, but just get to the top. If you need to follow exactly where I'm going, do so. No big deal. Always should be fine. The reason I'm on my mount is because the mount can grab much better and can jump much higher. So. You kind of got to go left and then right to get up here. Alright, so here's the first flat. You can see it's a little bit flat here. There is a hole right over here. I have it marked so that I can show you guys where not to go. This first flat, there is a hole right here that you can drop into. However, that's going to drop in the room next to the boss. And there's a couple big lions in there, so do not drop in there. But you're going to keep scaling up a little bit higher than this first one. Missed that one. Alright. There we go. Alright, now we're up here on the second flat. You can still see the light right there, not too bad. But right in here is the hole. So let's go ahead and pull up the map. I'll show you exactly where we are. So you can try to put a marker there before you even climb the mountain to know where to get to. But yes, right there, right at kind of at the bottom where these two rooms would meet is where the hole actually is. And that's it. So let's go ahead and we will go in here and see Vanash, who you will be farming to get Odo. Here we go. So you drop in, you can see there are people here are still farming him, which is awesome. You would like to do this with the group. He's a pretty tough guy. You don't want to do it alone. But yeah, so be on the lookout for the groups, and then you just wait. He has about a 5-minute or so respawn time. So yeah, all you gotta do is wait. Keep an eye out. If anybody comes up here and opens up these chests, you can go collect them if somebody else opens it. So just keep an eye out on that for some free gear. And yeah, just wait and let's farm him. Alright guys, here he is. There's Vanash. He has spawned. Very large, really cool looking lion. We'll kill him just so you can see that this is the boss. However, I already have Odo, so I'm not going to be able to show you a actual Odo drop. You can only get this one time. Alright, so there he is. Not too bad with the group at all. Take all that stuff, but alright, yep. So just farm that over and over again. Your luck honestly should be good. I've heard great things about the drop rate on this. Alright, so next we're going to talk about, now that you have Odo, you have challenges, 3 of them in particular, to complete to unlock the perks that makes Odo so good. You can see up here in the top right, I still have 1 to do. I've already knocked out a couple of them, but we'll still talk about them, and I'll show you where you can accomplish those. The 3 tasks are to defeat Guardian of Cerecor's Light at Cerecor Orrery. We'll go check that out where that is. Defeat Crowned Lotus enemies in the Elysian Wilds. That's actually the hardest one, and I will show you why once we get to that challenge. And then defeat 50 Feral Beast enemies in Elysian Wilds. That one's actually really easy. Those 2 are actually pretty easy. The last one's just going to be taking a minute. But let's go ahead and jump over to this first challenge, which is defeat the Guardian at Cerecor's Light. So to get to Cerecor's Light, let's go ahead and pull up the map. It is going to be right up here where this really big globe-looking thing is. Cerecor Orrery. Go ahead and just put a marker there. To get there, you can't really see the road all the way through, but from the same fast travel shrine that we went to Vanash, you're going to go there, and you're just going to go around this mountain here through the Portico Tide Swallow. A little bit of a maze, absolutely nothing crazy. You should probably be able to figure it out on your own, but let's go ahead and run over there, and we will show you where that boss is. Okay, so from the shrine, you're just going to take the left and follow this road. Should not need to fight anybody along the way. There are some enemies, though. Alright, so right here, you're going to jump down here along this little rock walkway. Again, just running by everybody. You can see up there, that is where we are going. You're actually going directly to that really big globe-looking thing up there. See, here's the Cerecor's Guardians. So you're going to turn left once you enter. You're going to go up the stairs. Up here. Alright. And right here is where you are going to actually fight the Cerecor, defeat Guardian of Cerecor's Light. This is where he's going to be. He's going to spawn right over here, right under the really cool whatever this thing is. Alright guys, there he is, Guardian of Cerecor's Light. Looks like it's, I don't know, 5-ish minute respawn time, so if he's not there when you get there, don't worry about it. He should be popping up before too long. Yep, just fight him. I will say, whenever you get up here and you're standing next to the area that he spawns at, there's going to be a green quest that pops up that says initiate the hack. Just ignore that. I don't know what that is. I've never done that quest, but you don't have to do it to be able to actually find and kill this guy. So ignore it. Just wait for him to spawn. He's going to spawn right here. And go ahead and finish him off. As soon as that happens, your defeat Guardian of Cerecor's Light at Cerecor Ori. That task is going to be complete. Congratulations, that's 1 of 3. So let's go ahead and go over to the other easy one, which I've already done. It is defeat Feral Beast enemies in Elysian Wilds. We'll go ahead and knock that out. So let's flash back over to the map, and I'll show you maybe the best place to get there. There's probably really anywhere in the Elysian Wilds is going to be okay. All it is killing just the random creatures out in the wilds. Alright guys, here we are at the map again. So this time, if you happen to go across it on your way there, otherwise try to get down here. Any just open woods is going to be fine for you to go farm this next task for Odo, but come to Dayspring Road fast travel point if you can. Really not a bad one. You can see as soon as you get here, that's all it is. It's nothing but just the open woods. And just go find creatures. Just run around, find them. Anything from the small little ladybugs to the gorillas to the chameleons. All of that stuff is going to count for this. So it just takes a little bit of time to run through here. See, here's a chameleon. But yeah, any of them are actually going to be counting towards the progress for your Odo task. But yeah, it just takes a little bit of time. Do that 50 times. You can see down there, there's a gorilla, there's another chameleon. There's probably little ladybugs just everywhere around here. But yeah, run around, kill 50 things, and that task should be very easy to complete for you here. Let's go ahead and flash back over to the map, and I will show you where to go to get to the defeat Crown Lotus enemies task. Alright guys, now that we're done with that second task, here is the last one, probably the hardest of the 3 for sure. You're going to come up to the very top right fast travel shrine right here, the Shrine of the Lion. If you don't have that unlocked, just run over there. I will say you do not get there through any of this stuff. Just run through these little between these two mountains right here. That's really the only way I think you can get there. So just go that way. Once you are here, what you're gonna do, you can see it's over here. That's the island you need to get to. It's a pretty long swim, and you can't hold your breath, so you're probably gonna die about halfway. And if not, there's actually a ton of alligators in here that are probably gonna eat you. But yeah. 100% just joking. Absolutely do not do that. Okay, so as soon as you get to this shrine, you're going to run up this mountain. You can see these bridge right here. It looks like a long jump for you there, but there's actually a light bridge kind of thing that activates once you get up there. So yes, you got to get up this mountain, and there's an easy walkway right here. So definitely don't go swimming. Just all the way up. I'm not on my mount. Jump. Okay. Just follow along this path. Should be some people over here always doing this as well. Also, sometimes some like raiding parties come through with like 30 people just to come farm whatever's on this island. But yep, here's the bridge. Just jump up. Okay. And you can see somebody is already over here, but this little totem right here, you're just going to step on it and it's going to activate this rock bridge. You just run across. Okay, and here you are. You are at the island where the crowned enemies are. Crowned is just a title of the enemies. Everything on this island should be crowned. However, you're looking for the Lotus enemies only. So now that you have crossed the bridge and you are on the island, it is time to go farm the lotuses. There are 3 of them right here at the very beginning. So if you want to make this kind of easy, if you're not too confident that you can fight these higher level creatures or anything, just stay right here and we will farm the same 3 10 times, and that's going to knock out your entire Odo quest because you only have to defeat 30 of them. So go ahead and follow this trail to the right and up this hill right here, and then up here will be our first lotus. You can see it right there, that little purple flower. That is the lotus. So what you got to do is activate this bridge by standing on this totem. And run across. And to the right, here he is. And just fight the lotus. Just be careful with any moves that lunge or jump. That way you don't fall off because you are on a cliff. Quite a bit of health on these guys, no lie. Alright, so there it is. There is one, and then right down here, right by this chest, is the other 2. There will be a lotus plant that spawns on both sides of them. You can see they're not there right now. Looks like some people are also farming Odo. But yes, right there. Literally, that's 3 in a row, very close together. Should not take you long to get to 30. 5-minute respawn timers on all the guys here, so it should actually be pretty quick for you. If you can get a group to make this easier, just run through the island and just find all the lotuses. You can see the mammoths over here. Oftentimes there is raiding parties to knock out these very high-level elite creatures that drop pretty solid gear. So if you're waiting on a respawn and want to go join in on that, maybe some good XP there for you. But yeah, let's go ahead and flash over to the gypsum kiln so you can see the upgrade materials needed to finish off your Odo upgrade. Unfortunately, getting these perks is not free. You still do have to pay that full price in the gypsum kiln. So let's go check that out. So here is the gypsum kiln. Come to any of them you like, does not matter which. Before you get to the kiln, just so you're just like, oh no, I can't upgrade it, the first thing you have to do is unequip it. You cannot have it on your person. So go ahead and unequip it. You can see it is not in my inventory though, so that's another thing. You have to take it out of this gear set, which is a little silly. But yes, just put it in your inventory, make sure it's there, and then come open up the kiln and go all the way down to the bottom. And right here under artifact crafting, artifacts, here is Odo. So let's go ahead and click on him. I just upgraded a couple of things, so I have like 0 materials also. But yes, you need the weapon matrix. Pretty pricey. You're gonna have to acquire one of those if you can't make them. It'll probably cost you anywhere from 8,000 to 10,000 coins with how the market is right now. 500 dark matter shouldn't take too long to acquire. Gypsum orbs are actually pretty common. The chromatic seals though, those are actually fairly hard to come by. You can find people selling them. If you have your faction all the way leveled up, if you are the maximum level in your faction, just go all the way down to the bottom of it, and you can see that you can buy these chromatic seals once per day for 5,000 coins and 20,000 of the faction credits. Let's run over there and check that out real quick. But yes, these are what you need. Also, for that last perk, you can determine which one you want to use. So hone in on what your build is, decide, and only do this once because you cannot change that mod unless you use all these materials. So make sure you choose wisely on the last perk that you want. All right, so right over here is my faction. Go Covenant. All right, let's go to rewards and all the way down to the bottom. Paladin for me. You can see down here, here's a chromatic seal. Yes, it is 20,000 faction credits and 5,000 coins, and you can only do this once per day. But you need 3 of those to be able to use the gypsum kiln on each item. I really hope this video helped. That's the end of Odo. That should be all the content you need to be able to get from not even having Odo yet to fully having it upgraded. Hopefully this helps, guys. If it did, please like and subscribe. Maybe catch some armor set videos coming up here pretty soon. Other artifacts. I am going to link in my description a very good video by Baggins, a great content creator, on where to get all the artifacts. If Odo's not your only artifact you're going for, which it should not be, feel free to check out his video on where you can actually go find all these. It's a very, very, very good video. But till next time, guys, if you want to see anything sooner rather than later, if you want to see any other artifact grinds or full videos on how to do it, let me know in the comments which artifact you'd like me to go for. Really appreciate it, and take it easy. I'll see you guys next time.